Empire fans, the Cavalier Runners, Elite Godston is back for more of my game build developer commentary. This one right here is going to be an annoying story to talk about in this one because I was really frustrated and furious because most of the commands were not working correctly on this one for me. But this right here will be level 4 boss, Captain Hook, and the Jolly Roger. This one right here is by far the most annoying and most challenging level to get entirely right. Let me explain to you guys how it all went. I had the entire build design layout perfect, but the whole issue was the command blocks. Freeing the sprite path, defeating Hook single-handedly, or outright defeating Hook. All of these three were most annoying command blocks to make correct. Also, the teleporting with Hook when he fell and took damage was busted, even the respawn as well too. I had to redo all the command blocks, everything. It took me roughly about 3 weeks, and it was super annoying for me to get everything all correct. I was furious about it, but everything is now working perfectly. I made a command block to remove the sword from the player entirely and return when either he freed the sprite or defeat Captain Hook entirely in 2 specific ways. But anyways, I'm going to tell you guys 3 different ways on how to defeat Hook anyway. Captain Hook, to be more specific. The first one I like to point out is for the sprite path. Remember back in my previous video in level 4-4 of Skull Island where you saw Pete Pan? For this one, if you do decide to free the sprite, you have to go up those wooden stairs and go across all the way over to the mast. And for this one, I made tiny little arrangements, because usually in the game, when you do decide to free the sprite, you'll see Captain Hook just going around and trying to get you off his mast entirely. But for this one, I decided to just put his little pirate crew on here anyway, which is just the regular Guardians, because that's where it'll start to detect and whatnot, and yada yada. But if you do free the sprite, Pete Pan will take care of the rest for you anyway, and you can continue on to your journey. But now for the bad path of actually fighting Hook, one of them is this. Anyways, sorry for the long pause. I had to look through for my script because it doesn't say exactly what it is. But the 2 bad paths, the first one is either defeat him single-handedly, where you see there's an entire mechanism of rails and minecarts and whatnot. The only thing you have to do is you have to hurry quick and press the button entirely to have him start moving around and have him go down into specific areas, because there's tiny little lava pits down. Well, it's not technically lava pits, because there'll be a wither effect on the Elder Guardian. The Elder Guardian is the Captain Hook boss, by the way, which I decided to do. Wither effect for 5 seconds, and you have to do that multiple times until you actually defeat him single-handedly. In the actual game, you only had to get him 5 times to either have him hit by a blockade or do other stuff in general. And the other bad path as well too is having him walk the plank, which is I'm not sure how I worded it anyway, where you have to free the sprite, defeat him single-handedly, or just have him just walk the plank. I think it just called it walk the plank, but I'm not sure exactly. But for walking the plank, you have to do a specific order to have him exactly where he needs to go anyway, which has specific rotations and specific spots for it anyway. And once you do all 3 of those things, the quartz block where you see the bedrock around that outline, which gives you the next rocket part piece, which the Mad Doctor did take one of those specific parts. P-Tronic took the actual specific disc that you need, but for the second part, he took the lever piece that starts the mechanism up for the rocket. And once you do complete that part, once you do collect the rocket part, you get yourself another projection screen, which will take you right back over to Ventureland right here. The specific thing I did have to scrap out was the drowned in this one because it was supposed to be more like a specific actual captain in this one, but I decided to do the Eller Guardian because it's more like an actual ocean-themed boss. But for the drowned, I decided to make it more like a mid-boss enemy back in level 4-2, which was the jungle area anyway. But speaking of this level right here, which was the most annoying one, the other thing I want to point out is that there's another specific level as well too, which had the same issue, but I'm not going to say that yet because that's next level area, which I'm not going to say anyway for it. But this right here will conclude all of level 4 areas right here, which I just did my videos on anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm not sure, but like I said, I've been busy with offline projects. I do apologize in advance. I will be more active, but it may depend on my schedule-wise anyway for some stuff anyway. But this right here will conclude level 4 areas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, Lightning Strike.